Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Fine. Now here let us draw a line segment that is joining here. I am taking this point as A x1 comma y1 and here this point as B x2 comma y2. So this is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive axis, this is negative y-axis. Now here, as we have seen earlier, the slope of the line AB, it is determined as, see, the climbing and then catching. This climbing distance nothing but y2 minus y1, and for catching the distance covered is x2 minus x1. This is what just now we have learnt. Now the thing is that here the cat, it started from A, it reached to the point C, and then from C to it moved towards from C to B. Here if you extend this line, it makes an angle with positive x-axis. That angle is denoted by, let us take theta. That angle is denoted by theta. Here theta indicates angle between the line to the positive x-axis. It is also called inclination. Theta is also called inclination. Right. Now here whenever there is a theta, then this is related to the concept trigonometry. In trigonometry there are 6 ratios, trigonometry ratios. Those are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, and then cot theta. There are 6 trigonometry ratios are there, from sin theta to cot theta. Whenever theta comes, you keep in mind that there are 6 trigonometry ratios are there. Right. Now here, for our convenience, the corresponding distance BC I am taking here. Let us take the corresponding distance. It comes till here. The corresponding distance of AC is to be drawn here. Suppose both the lines they meet at D, then what happens? Here these two lines are parallel. See, this AD, you take this point as origin O, this OX, AD is parallel to OX, right? AD is parallel to OX. Then what happens? Here this theta can be moved here because these two are corresponding angles. Since corresponding angles are equal, so here we can move this theta here. Is it clear? Since AD and OX both are parallel to each other, these two are corresponding angles. Now here let us remove this theta as it is shifted from here to here. Now let us copy this y2 minus y1 as it is. It can be copying in the sense it can be moved as it is, because you see the distance between A to C is equal to distance between B to D. That is nothing but y2 minus y1. Clear? Here this x2 minus x1, that is distance between C to B, can be dropped here to A to D. So let us write this as x2 minus x1. Right? To not to get confused, let us take out these values here, because they have written x2 minus x1 is brought here, y2 minus y1 is brought here. Now here you see, for this theta, here clearly you know the angle between BD and AD, that is 90 degrees. Okay, for this theta, what is this y2 minus y1? How y2 minus y1 is there for the theta? It is opposite side. This is opposite side to theta. This is opposite side to theta. y2 minus y1 is opposite side to theta. Then what is x2 minus x1 for theta? That is adjacent side to theta. That is adjacent side to theta. Clear? Here, see here, so many changes have been done. This theta is shifted from here to here according to the corresponding angles are equal, right? So these are corresponding angles, so it is moved. Corresponding sides here, you see y2 minus y1 is moved here, x2 minus x1 is moved here. Now here we got a right angle triangle, that is A, D and B. For this theta, y2 minus y1 is opposite side. For the same theta, x2 minus x1 is adjacent side. Clear? Now earlier we have seen that the slope of line joining AB, the slope is denoted by small m. Slope is denoted by small m. So here slope, that is small m, is equal to earlier we have seen climbing up distance, that is y2 minus y1 by catching, that is x2 minus x1. Here this y2 minus y1 is nothing but y2 minus y1 is opposite side to theta. This is here, as place is not there, just writing OPP, opposite side to theta by, this is adjacent side, I am writing just ADJ, adjacent side to theta. In trigonometry, as I have told you, there are 6 ratios. Out of these 6 ratios, opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta is indicated by tan theta. Clear? Opposite side to adjacent side to theta is denoted or indicated by tan theta. So this can be replaced with tan theta. That means here slope of a line joining 2 points can be either said as a small m, that is y2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1, or it can also be said as tan theta if theta is known. Theta means the angle between the line and the x-axis, positive x-axis. If that is known, we can apply tan theta. So here you see tan theta is starting with the letter T. Out of these you see this is starting with S, cos theta with C, tan theta with T, cosecant theta with C, secant theta starting with S, cot theta starting with C. Out of this list, only tan theta is only starting with T. So here earlier I have taken the cat climbs up and then catches the rat. There I have taken cat and then rat. Here you see cat and rat both are ending with T, with which this tan theta is starting. Here cat and rat both are ending with T. With that you can remember in this list which starts with T, that is the slope of the line M. That is the reason, children, in the funny story I have taken cat and rat, because the ending letter and the starting letter, they are linked up and it can be easily remembered by you without taking much pain. So finally here we can see slope of 2 points, slope of a line joining 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 is m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, or it can also be said as, if theta is the inclination, then slope of the line segment line AB is m is equal to tan theta, right? Now we are going to discuss two important cases depending on slope of a line joining 2 points. Let us see what are those two cases, in which first one is, if the line joining 2 points is parallel to x-axis, parallel to x-axis. Now what can be its slope? Let us see. Let us consider coordinate axis. This is the positive x-axis, I am taking as x. Negative x-axis, I am taking as x dash. This is the positive y-axis, is y. Negative y-axis, I am taking as y dash. Now here, there is a line joining 2 points, but that line is parallel to x-axis. So here this is the x-axis, here parallel, let us take a parallel line which joins here A, x1, y1, here B, x2, y2, right? Here you observe carefully, this indicates corresponding x1, this indicates corresponding x2, this indicates corresponding y1. The same point, this also should indicate the y1 only. Then how can it be x2, y2? How can it be y2 in particular? Until and unless and until y1 and y2 both are equal, it is not possible to become y2 then. Is it clear? So here, let us change this y coordinate of this point B as y1 itself. Or if you write y2, here we can say that the case, here y1 equal to y2. Let us write here, y1 and y2 both are same. Let us write like that. Why? Because here, this is A x1 y1, the corresponding value is y1. Here x2 y2, the corresponding value is y2, that should be y1. So here we can write this as either y1 or y2. So let us write this as either y1 or y2, because both are same. Both are same. Here y1 and y2 both are same. Now here we have learnt that slope of AB, that is denoted by small m, we have learnt it as y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Since here y1 and y2 both are equal, since y2 and y1 both are equal, their difference is definitely 0. So here this is, let us write y2 in place of y1, let us write again y2, because both are equal, both indicate the same value. Let us write x2 minus x1 as it is, because x1 is different, x2 is different. So this is 0 by x2 minus x1. 0 by any value is 0. That means here this has become 0, means this one, means let us go back. So slope of the line joining A and B, if that line is parallel to x-axis, its slope is 0. Clear? So here, slope of a line segment joining 2 points, which that line is, which is parallel to x-axis, then the slope is 0. In this case, slope is 0. This is the first case that we have learnt. Now let us do case 2, that is second case. Slope of a line joining 2 points, if the line or these 2 points are parallel to y-axis, if those are parallel to y-axis. Now let us see what is the value of its slope. So here let us consider coordinate axis. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. For example, there is a line segment which is parallel to y-axis. So here let us take this point as, here let us take the smaller one as A. So this is A x1 comma y1, and this point B x2 comma y2. In fact, let us see here, this corresponding value of A means x coordinate is x1, that is the same for B. So in this case, here x1 and x2 both are equal, whereas here this is the corresponding value of y1, this is the corresponding value of y2, both are different. Y1 and y2 are different, whereas here x1 and x2 both are the same. Both indicates the same value. We can write either x1 or x2, both are the same. So here let us find its slope now. So slope of AB, that is denoted by small m. We have seen the formula that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, right? So here we have the value of y2 minus y1. Let us maintain the same. By, in place of x2 we can write x1, or in place of x1 we can write x2. So let us change any one of them. Since both are equal, the difference is 0. For showing that, I am writing in place of x2 I am writing x1, because both are equal. I maintain the x1 the same, so that positive x1, negative x1 they get cancelled. So here we got y2 minus y1 by 0. In a fraction, if the denominator becomes 0, then it indicates this is not defined. This is not defined. In other words, we can say it is infinity also. It is infinite or infinity. We can say infinity. So here, slope of a line joining two points, if those points are parallel to y-axis, in this case, slope m is infinity, or we can say that it is not defined also, right?